Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Chiefs are holding organized team activities, and when Patrick Mahomes addressed the media, the question was raised if his contract needs to be renegotiated. Mahomes says he wants to do what's best for the team, but also for himself. He says he's not driven to be the highest paid quarterback and added, quote, "I've always said I worry about legacy and winning rings more than making money at this point." The Ravens holding OTAs as well, and the highest paid quarterback in the league, Lamar Jackson, was asked about the offense they're installing under new OC Todd Monken. He says it's going to be a lot less running and more throwing, calling the new system smooth and saying he's loving it so far. And running back Adrian Peterson hasn't played in the NFL since 2021, but isn't ready to call it a career just yet, telling the Fort Worth Star-Telegram if nothing happens this season, quote, "I will be hanging it up." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is 7:31 on this Thursday morning, and we say good morning to Gene.
Good morning to George.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful.
We're on the downside.
We are.
Heading for the weekend. You ready for the Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah.
You going to do anything memorial?
Memorable?
Memorable,
Yes.
what? Memorial? Yeah,
I'm going to try to enjoy the weather. I mean, man, this morning it was incredible.
It's still nice out there.
Yeah, and I guess it's going to continue.
It's at 67 degrees in Indio right now. 68 in Island.
Wow. Put your coats on.
Still in the 60s. It was 63 when I came to work this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah. Actually, you had to keep the windows rolled up on the car.
But I thought you were going to say, actually, you had to keep the heater on.
No, but it was cool out there.
Yes, it was.
So I don't think that's going to last very long, but so we should get out there and enjoy it while it's here.
Well, at 5 o'clock this morning, it felt really good.
It did. And like I said, it was actually cool at 4 o'clock this morning. So it did. It's amazing, but it's starting to warm up. So it's going to be warm. 98, I think, is our anticipated high today.
Well, we'll take a look.
95. We'll take a look at that later.
Then the weather.
Yeah. Anything going on? Do you have anything planned? Are you going to go to any of the services?
I'm looking at a few and see if which one I might want to go to.
You can actually walk to one of them.
Yeah, that's true. Right across the street
at Buckland Park there.
Yeah.
And that'll be at 10 o'clock on Monday.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Or if you're really feeling frisky, they're going to be planting flags at the Mountain View Cemetery in Calexico at around 6 a.m.
Yeah, they usually have the scouts a lot of times put those up.
Yeah, there's a club out there that organizes that, and in Calexico, and they're going to start at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, what do you plan to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I plan to have my arms scraped.
Okay. Well, do you need an assistant? I mean, do you need
yeah, I have an assistant going with me. I think to San
smart
Diego.
man, yeah.
So
I probably, if I were you, would not want me to do the procedure.
Well, no, I wouldn't want you to do it. I don't know if I'd want you there because you'd be laughing at me.
Well, you'll tell us all about it, though, right?
I'll let you know how it turns out, or how sensitive it's. I know how it's going to turn out, but just how long is it going to be sore? We'll find that out. We got some birthdays to go. Are you ready for the birthdays?
Let's have them.
Got some big shot birthdays. Some people that Anne Robinson. Anne Robinson's an actress. She was in the War of the Worlds. I don't know if that was the original one in the 1930s or the later one in the 90s or the early 2000s. But anyway, she's 94, so she's old enough to have been in both of them. Actor Ian McKellen, one of the great Shakespearean actors, he was in The Lord of the Rings. He's 84. Country singer Jessie Coulter. Remember her?
I do.
And she was married to that renegade guy. Can't remember. Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, Waylon and the boys.
She's 80 years old today. Waylon, of course, is gone. Leslie Uggams. I didn't know she was still around. She is. She's 80 years old today. I like Leslie Uggams. She was in the 60s. Kind of a Frank Sinatra type singer on the female side. Director Muppeteer Frank Oz. He is 79 today. Karen Valentine, she was big in the 60s. She is 76. Jack Weaver, Silver Linings Playbook. I never heard of that. He's 76. Claus Main, I don't remember. I remember him, but I didn't know that was his name. He was with the Scorpions. He is 76. Patty DeBarbenville.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those big old long names. She was in New York Undercover. She's 72. Connie Silica, she was on TV. She's 68. She's still beautiful. Paul Weller of the Jam is 65. Actor, comedian Mike Myers. You ever heard of Mike?
Yeah. Mike Myers? Yes.
Yeah, he was Shrek.
Shrek, yes.
And
amongst other things.
Wayne's World. He was Wayne, and all that. He's 60 years old today. Jamie Kennedy was in Scream. She's 53. Octavia Spencer was in Hidden Figures, and The Help is 53 today. And Justin Henry was in Kramer versus Kramer and 16 Candles. Two completely different movies. Jamie is 52 today. That's it. That's the big shots. We got a bunch of local people. They're coming up next.
Coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays this morning to another long list. Happy birthdays include Balin Aloker, Joe Vindiola, Doug Long, Esperanza Santos, Jesus Quesada III, Sally Morquecho, Maria Valencia, Leila Maria Sampson, Jesse Garcia, Rhonda Marsh, Gabriel La Cuesta, Maria Politron, Imelda Valenzuela, Bobby Gilbert, Dub Perkins, Alejandro Ibarra, Giovanni Garcia, Jacob Aaron Avella, Joe Tavares, we have Martha Alvarez, Michelle Washington, Robert Mendoza, Yolanda Espinosa, Katniss Covarrubias, Gionana Iniquez, Kelly Peaks, Raimundo Perez Salas, Margarita Green, and Connie Jameson. Happy birthday to each and every one. Anybody on that big old list that you knew?
Yeah, kind of. Sort of.
A lot of acquaintances there. Me too. I didn't nobody I know personally, but there are several acquaintances having birthday today. Of course, everybody, they could go out to the fairgrounds and have a party.
Yeah.
And fill it up. Are you ready for the news?
We've got news coming up.
We do. We got the World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. House Speaker McCarthy's ordered negotiators to work 24/7 until they reach a deal on avoiding possible default next week. It follows a warning from Fitch about downgrading the U.S. AAA credit rating. Economist Mark Zandi at Moody's
sends a signal. Very clearly, the credit rating agencies are on high alert like everybody else.
Sentencing underway for Oath Keepers leader Stuart Rhodes, convicted in the January 6th attack. The prosecutors just referred to him as somebody who orchestrates and participates in seditious conspiracy. CBS's Scott McFarland from U.S. District Court.
Prosecutors seek 25 years in prison for Rhodes, setting a new mark for other seditious conspiracy cases still to come. Rhodes will seek a sentence of time served and asked to be sent home.
Just in from Washington, Supreme Court puts another dent in the regulatory reach of the EPA. It's ruled in favor of an Idaho couple and their long-running bid to build a home on federal wetlands. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning announces that the month of May is Mitsubishi Mini Split Month. That means you can get up to $1,000 off the price of a newly installed single-zone Mitsubishi ductless mini split air conditioning system. Lock Air Conditioning is the Imperial Valley's only Mitsubishi certified diamond contractor. A Mitsubishi ductless mini split system installed by Lock Air Conditioning is the perfect solution to add cooling and heating comfort to your extra bedroom, a home office, garage, or a guest house. Lock Air Conditioning also offers easy approved financing, including no interest for 12 months on approved credit. So now is the time to purchase your Mitsubishi ductless mini split system and save up to $1,000 to stay cool through the hot summer months. And Lock is the only Mitsubishi diamond contractor in Imperial Valley to offer you 12-year parts and 12-year compressor warranty. Call now. This offer ends May 30th. Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock Air Conditioning, family owned and operated since 1977. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. A 17-year-old boy is dead after a social media stunt went wrong. The LAPD says the teenager was trying to climb one of the arches on the popular Los Angeles Bridge when he slipped and fell to his death.
Climbing upon one of the arches in order to post apparently a social media broadcast. He slipped and fell to his death. Tragic set of circumstances.
Chief Michael Moore. The bridge opened last July. Police have closed it several times after it became a hotspot for street racing, graffiti, and illegal takeovers soon after opening. The man photographed with his feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk during the uprising at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th of 2021 has been sentenced to 4 years in prison. His cousin thinks the sentence was excessive.
Richard's justice should be independent to Richard and what exactly he did do, and not just be a community justice handed down because people are mad about it.
Gas prices in the state, $4.81 a gallon. That's 3 cents higher than last week, 8 cents lower than last month. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in Brawley, the Brawley Auto Center, at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page one of the local news, here's Gene Brister.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, a groundbreaking ceremony will be held tomorrow George Gale explains.
It is for the New River Improvement Project. During the event, Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia and the city of Calexico will welcome California Secretary for Environmental Protection, Yana Garcia, California Natural Resources Agency Secretary Wade Crowfoot, community leaders, and other state officials to celebrate the groundbreaking. Local leaders and partners will highlight the significance of the project. Ceremony begins at 5 p.m. tomorrow at the New River next to the Calexico West Port of Entry on 2nd Street in Calexico. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, a holiday weekend, Memorial Day to be exact, it begins on Friday. Memorial Day is to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. On Monday, there will be Memorial Day services at Riverview Cemetery in Brawley, at Buckland Park in El Centro, and at Mountain View Cemetery in Calexico. Government offices, federal institutions such as banks, and the IID offices will be closed. Local, county, and IID emergency services will be available. California Highway Patrol will be on their maximum enforcement period at 6 Friday evening. The MEP will continue through 11 p.m. on Monday night. KXO News Time, 7:44.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, the city of El Centro announces Wi-Fi, I should say, not high five either. George Gale has the story.
It is now available at First Responders Park. The city says they understand that Wi-Fi technologies play a major role in increasing the community's quality of life. For that reason, the city decided to provide free public Wi-Fi at First Responders Park in El Centro to offer free internet access. Wi-Fi is available to the public from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. To log on to the internet at the park, connect to City of El Centro Park Wi-Fi network and agree to the terms and conditions. You might want to read them first. That's for KXL Local News. I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. However, stay with us. Page 2, just around the corner.
And page 1 of the Local News has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Something new is happening in California's public schools.
They're called community schools. One of the foundations of community schools is shared decision making,
where parents and families, students and educators make decisions as one.
Community schools lift the voices of folks that have traditionally been underserved.
Many of our classes are designed around our own students' cultures, their background, their personal experiences.
We bring culturally relevant curriculum to the classroom based on what their specific needs are.
Improving student achievement and innovative classes like cybersecurity and gardening.
And we assist families with their needs.
Some schools have parent education programs, cooking and nutrition classes.
Everything from medical or dental services to immigration law services.
This is a one-stop shop that serves the needs of not just the students, but their families as well.
They're California's community schools, reimagining public education. Paid for by the California Teachers Association.
And page 2 of the Local News is served up this hour by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state of the union. With page 2 of the Local News, here again is Gene.
Well, graduation season, it continues. George Gale explains.
And the Vincent Memorial will be graduating tomorrow. The ceremony will be at Our Lady of Guadalupe beginning at 10:30 in the morning. 2 ceremonies are scheduled for May 31st. Both will be held at the same location. Mount Signal Virtual Academy will hold their graduation ceremony at 3:30 p.m. Desert Oasis graduation ceremony will begin at 5 p.m. Both will be at the Southwest High School in the Jimmy Cannon Theater. Most of the ceremonies, the rest of them, will be in June. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County Office of Education hosts another competition. It is the 2023 Imperial County Mathematics Competition. The Imperial County Office of Education says the public is invited to attend. It'll be held at the ICOE Building E on this Thursday. The competition will be from 8 a.m. until noon. The awards ceremony will be held from 12:30 to 1 p.m. The Imperial County Office of Education is located on Sperber Road, south of El Centro. Well, a career expo will be held in the Imperial Valley Mall, and that's coming up. George Gale has more.
Well, we've been talking about it for quite a while. Today is the day. It will run from 2 to 7 p.m. today at the IB Mall. The event is being hosted by the Columbia College and SBDC of Imperial Valley. It's an opportunity to meet local employers, entrepreneurs, and educators, learn about today's labor market, emerging careers, and job opportunities. There is a long list of employers that are committed to the event, and includes In-N-Out, Target, ICOE, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, CHP, Behavioral Health, Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, El Centro Regional Medical Center, and many more. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
K Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates sushi rolls, one for each of our 50 states, and come join them with their famous sake bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingan. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at K Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial, or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
Here's George Gale with a weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 98 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 64. National Weather Service says dry and tranquil weather will continue across the region through the remainder of this week, with occasionally breezy conditions developing each afternoon and evening. Windiest conditions will exist across western Imperial County, where gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour will be possible through Friday. High temperatures will not vary much from day to day, topping out near or at seasonal levels. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 95. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows around 63. West wind 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Friday, highs right near 93. West to northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now, we're looking at 70 degrees, 33% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good throughout the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather has been served up this hour by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. A dinner menu features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
To raise awareness for energy conservation this summer, your Imperial Irrigation District has created a new Conserve Alert notification. A Conserve Alert means it's time to take action to reduce energy use. Alerts may be issued during heat waves, when voluntary conservation can make a big difference. During an alert, set thermostats to 78 degrees or higher. Give major appliances a break and turn off unnecessary light. Together, we can maintain reliable electric service. For more information, please visit IID.com.
And it is time for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. NBA it continues today. The finals, East Finals, continue today. They haven't settled things yet. It's the Heat at the Celtics so far. That'll be Game 5 this afternoon. Miami leads that series 3-1. So it's a possibility that it could end tonight. In the NHL, they are all wrapped up and ready to go. The East Final Game 4 was yesterday. The Panthers eliminated the Hurricanes 4-3. Florida wins that series 4-0. And in Major League Baseball, it was the Nationals. They defeated the Padres 5-3. Angels swept the Red Sox 7-3. Rangers over the Pirates 3-2. Diamondbacks did not win. They played the Phillies went 10 innings. Phillies won the game 6-5. White Sox over the Guardians shut them out 6-0. Another shutout. Brewers 4-0 over the Astros. It was the Twins 7-1 over the Giants. The Reds beat the Cardinals 10-3. Rays defeated the Blue Jays 7-3. Orioles over the Yankees 9-6. Braves beat the Dodgers 4-3. Tigers over the Royals 6-4. Cubs got by the Mets 4-2. The Marlins beat the Rockies 10-2, and the Mariners defeated the Athletics by a score of 6-1. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in tennis, Paula Badosa will miss the French Open after suffering a stress fracture in her spine at the Italian Open last week. A former world number two, made that announcement earlier this morning. Top seeded Casper Ruud began his Geneva Open title defense by beating J.J. Wolf 6-3, 7-5 in the second round on Wednesday. And Cal teammates Aaron Du and Samson Zheng capped off a strong week at the Kiowa Island with the 2-1 victory over Drew Kittleson and Drew Stoltz to win the U.S. Amateur Four-Ball Championship on Wednesday. And Lilia Vu and Brooke Henderson, the only players in the top 10 in women's golf to enter the Bank of Hope LPGA match play, both delivered victories Wednesday at Shadow Creek in the opening session of pool play. And we have Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. Both of them, they homered in the same game for the 26th time since becoming teammates, leading the Angels to a sweep over the Red Sox yesterday. That's quite an accomplishment. That Ohtani is just something special. You've been listening to the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are ready for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks were mixed on this morning as outsized gains from NVIDIA catapulted the tech rally, while debt ceiling concerns continued to hang over the markets. S&P 500 500 rose 0.85%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 37 points, or 0.11%. A technology-heavy NASDAQ Composite rallied 1.62%. Shares of NVIDIA soared this morning, rising roughly 24% as the tech giant's second quarter guidance shocked Wall Street to the upside. NVIDIA, which has quickly become a leader in the growing artificial intelligence arms race, projected a second quarter revenue of $11 billion. Analysts had expected $7.2 billion. We got your weather coming up next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yet today, 98 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 64. National Weather Service says dry and tranquil weather will continue across the region through the remainder of this week, with occasionally breezy conditions developing each afternoon and evening. Windiest conditions will exist across western Imperial County, where gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour will be possible through Friday. High temperatures will not vary much from day to day, topping out near or at seasonal levels. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 95. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows around 63. West wind 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Sunny on Friday, highs right near 93. West to northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 73 degrees, 35% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good throughout the region. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, KXORadio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we got CBS News, 6 minutes of news and information. Jose Munoz will be with you right after that.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO 30. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. The leader of the Oath Keepers is about to learn his fate in a Washington court. Stuart Rhodes was convicted of seditious conspiracy for his role in the Capitol attack. CBS's Scott McFarland says prosecutors want a sentence of 25 years in prison.
They argue that he was a plotter and a planner, somebody who helped galvanize and organize this attack against the U.S. government and an attempt to block the peaceful transfer of power in America. Defense attorneys argue for a sentence of time served, that he be allowed to leave the courthouse and go home.
Also in Washington, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy just moments ago about the debt ceiling talks.
We've already talked to the White House today. We'll continue to work. They're working on numbers. We're working on numbers, and we'll work together.
CBS's Nancy Cordes has more on the thinking heading into a holiday weekend.
They would let all the House members go home for Memorial Day weekend, but tell them, hey, stay close to your phones. We may need you to come back within 24 hours if we're ready to vote. Setting up a possible vote for early next week.
After yesterday's glitchy entrance into the 2024 presidential race, Ron DeSantis will now try to close the gap with former President Trump as the GOP battle shifts into high gear. Florida political scientist Aubrey Jewett wonders if DeSantis' strong-armed confrontational approach will change.
Some people do like a strong leader, and that's what they're looking for. So I think for some voters it might be appealing, but for others they might find it a little disconcerting, his style.
South Carolina's governor has just signed a bill banning most abortions at around 6 weeks of pregnancy. The big push is beginning for travelers looking to get a head start on summer.
Millions of Americans like Jim Johnson are more than ready to hit the road this Memorial Day weekend and beyond.
It's just a little more challenging in terms of just planning and knowing how to account for expenses, but we still plan on going.
More than 42 million Americans are expected to travel this holiday weekend by car, train, plane, or bus. Jim Crisula, CBS News, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
The government has revised its growth figures for the first 3 months of the year. CBS's Jill Schlesinger says it's a bit of an improvement.
At the first report, the advance estimate, it showed that GDP increased by 1.1%. The new estimate increased that a little bit at an annual rate of 1.3%.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 43 points, but the other exchanges are higher. The S&P is up 28. The NASDAQ is up 182 points. This is CBS News.
Find your next great hire with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the Memorial Day sale, May 26th through June 5th, and get 30% off paints and stains with prices starting at $31.14. That means 30% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, get 30% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we'll get your kitchen clicking with top brand appliances like a new GE refrigerator with internal water dispenser for a crisp, cool glass of water every time, or a GE oven with built-in air fryer for healthier, crispier options with no preheating. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online at the Home Depot, your innovative new appliances are just a click away, too. Save up to 30% on select appliances plus $300 off select refrigerators at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
The crowds are back at sea.
Everyone in my family went on a Carnival cruise.
Just a year after ships were half empty as they set sail again post-pandemic, cruise lines are reporting occupancy levels at above 100%. The Wall Street Journal credits discounts and promotions plus pent-up demand. But it's not always a joyride. Passengers are encountering long lines for activities and stressed-out crew members. Some cruise lines have even been canceling people's trips after overselling. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A Swedish online fashion retailer says it's blocked 42,000 customers for returning too many items. The company says the conduct is costly and bad for the environment. Boost AB is the company's name. It says customers who are now blocked were those who repeatedly exploit high service levels of free shipping and returns at the website's expense. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought everything.
All to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Jose Munoz.
The parts when I was awake blew my mind.
AM 1230 KXO. The best oldies on the radio.